Namaste, everyone. It's been a while since we last connected, and even longer since my last video. I started this channel, I think, sometime around July 2023, and it's been a year. When I started this channel, um, I thought that I would be interacting with my fellow seekers every day. That was the whole purpose of starting this channel, to spread Shiva consciousness. But as man proposes, God disposes. Immediately after starting this channel, my father fell ill. And as a daughter, it was my duty to be there with my father. With Shiva's grace, my father recovered well. And then my child needed my attention. So, yes, sometimes things don't go as we plan. While I was navigating all these personal challenges, somewhere deep inside I knew that whatever happens, happens for good. Maybe it was a divine intervention. Maybe Shiva was trying to tell me the real purpose of starting this new journey. Maybe he wanted me to reflect and redefine the purpose to connect with all of you. Uh, let me start with why I started this channel and what's the purpose behind this channel. First of all, thank you so much to all of you who've been following me since last 1 year. I know few of you personally, but I don't know others. It has been more of a on and off journey. I posted couple of videos and then I went off. But yes, now I promise that I am back, and I promise to interact with all of you on a daily basis. The very reason for starting this channel was that in this age where there's so many complexities, there's so many challenges which all of us are facing. Spirituality is not just something exterior, is something which is within us. It's like a medicine that God has given us. And if we take that medicine, we can not just recover, we can not just heal ourselves, but we can heal the world. Spirituality has become more of a buzzword now. You open social media, you open any channel, you open any platform, you will find spirituality. You'll find people talking about spirituality. Spirituality has been there always. It's not just that spirituality is there in only our age, in only modern times. Spirituality has been part of human existence ever since human existed. Because spirituality is not something outside of us, spirituality is part of us. Spirituality means to connect with ourselves. Spirituality means to connect with our true self. Spirituality means to be our original, just like how we were born. And all of us, each one of us, been made in the image of God. We are not separate from God. Now, this is something which is very interesting because different religions have different concepts. Some religions consider God as a very separate entity, and some religions, some paths consider God as part of us. Now, the very reason for me to start this channel, I I was a I mean, I am a religious person. I've always been a very religious, a very devoted person. Now, religion is something which is external. Religion is an idea, religion is a concept which has been given to us by others. I mean, we are not born religious, but the religion is something which is fed to us. But yes, we all are born spiritual. As I said, spiritual means soul. So each one of us, irrespective of where we take birth, which religion, which nation, which place, which geography, doesn't matter. We are all spiritual beings because all of us have a spirit. Not just us human beings, but even animals. Anything that has a soul is a spiritual being. So we are spiritual beings who have taken a human form. And our human form, which is our physical body, is our external object. But internally, we are all one. And that is the core essence of spirituality. So when you say that, I am undertaking a spiritual journey, or I want to start a spiritual journey, or I am a spiritual person, it means that you want to return back to your originality. It means that you want to be how you were born, pure, absolutely pure, without any judgment, without any biases, without any divisions, without any, you know religion, caste, color, race, without any ego, jealousy. You are pure as God is. And that's the core essence of spirituality. So, as I was telling you, that I've been a very religious person all my life. I was born in a family which follows a religion, which follows Hinduism. But as a child, I've always been fascinated to the concept of God. Yes, there are some tales which our parents tell us about gods, then about deities, about different deities. Then there are scriptures you read and you understand that yes, there is a higher power, there is someone outside, there is someone who is above all of us, who is watching us. So this is a concept which a child, no matter in which religion he takes birth, he's been fed by his immediate family. uh, but yes, religion is realization. The true religion, what I feel, is in realization, is not in something that you've been fed by others. Because what you've been fed by others, even if that others are your parents, is something which has been fed to your brain, that goes directly to your brain. But the true realization of a religion comes when it connects with your heart, when it connects with your soul. When you realize that, that's true religion. Been fortunate to have been born in a family, in a nation, and in a religion which gives me tools. Yes, as a Hindu, it's my privilege that my religion provided me with all those tools which helped me in my journey towards God. In Hinduism, we have several deities. We have, I mean, there are various deities. But as a child, my heart always connected. My heart always yearned for Shiva. There was this unsaid connect which I felt for Shiva since I was a 5-year-old child. So my exploration, my journey of exploration, my journey of finding Shiva probably started maybe when I was 5, 6 year old. Yes, whenever I talk about Shiva, tears come into my eyes on its own. So this deep has been my connect with him. As a child, when I was just 5 year old, I happened to ask my grandmother that where God resides, and immediately she said that the God resides on Kailash. And since then, that very moment, as a 5 year old child who didn't know what God is, I decided that one day I will reach Kailash, and one day I will reach God. Since then, until I reached Kailash, it has been my journey of finding God, from temple to temple, from one temple to another, from one scripture to another. So I have been finding Shiva. So did I find him? Yes, I did. In Kailash, but it was not just finding him in Kailash, but also realizing him that I was never separate from him. That while I was searching him from one place to another, he was always there within me. So Kailash made me realize that what I was searching outside was always there within me. And from there, it started my Shiva, my real spiritual journey. When I returned back, yes, that's for some other time. When I returned back, my only the only purpose that was left in my life was how to make others connect with Shiva within, with the God within. No matter which deity you connect with, whether you connect with Krishna, whether you connect with Hanuman, whether you connect with uh, Ganesha, whether you connect with Jesus, whether no matter which deity, no matter which God form you connect with, the God is one. And that's what Kailash made me realize. That is what the whole a sense of spirituality is. You can worship any deity, you can worship any godly form, but ultimately all paths lead to one supreme entity which I realized at Kailash. So, yes, uh, my journey from Kailash until now, from now to I don't know where it takes, is to spread this message in this age where people are trying to find their their true self, to help them connect with their Shiva and Shakti within them. Yes, both Shiva and Shakti reside within us, and that's true spirituality. Spirituality is not what this new age gurus tell us. Spirituality is not something which is outside of us. Spirituality is within us. You find all these Reiki healers, you find all these tarot card readers. As I said, you open any platform and you are fed with spirituality. It has become a multi billion dollar business. Yes, not just in India, but even outside of India, especially in the West, in America. It's a multi billion dollar business. There are all kinds of Reiki healers, energy healers, manifestation. They promise you manifestations, they promise you They promise you Kundalini awakening. Kundalini is your energy awakening. They promise you God. They promise you enlightenment. So I have a problem with all of this. Yes, I have a problem with all of this. I have a problem with those who say that I'm enlightened. Because the moment anyone calls himself or herself an enlightened, that itself says that the person is far away from enlightenment. Because the first thing that enlightenment does to you is that kills I. There is no I. For an enlightened being, there is no I. An enlightened person, for an enlightened person, it's a death of I. It's a death of his identity. I is your identity. There is no identity. Till the time you are attached to your identity, which is your name, your caste. I mean, if you're born in India, your identity starts with your parents' name, with that is your son name, your family, then caste, then subcaste, then gotra, then region, all these identities. And if you are, let's say, if you are in West, then your identity is with your race. You're a black, you're a white, then your identity is with your class. So there are so many divisions. And then your next identity is whether you are married or you're unmarried. Then your identity is based on your profession. Then your identity is based on your income. Are you in a low income group, middle income group, or in a higher income group? Or are you a billionaire? So there are so many identities. A person who becomes enlightened, first of all, a person can only become enlightened by the grace of Shiva, by the grace of God. It's not something that suddenly you get up and you are enlightened. Yes, we are all born enlightened. As I said, that we are all spiritual beings. We are not human beings. We are spiritual beings on a human journey because we are a soul. We we are born, and then this physical body develops, which is basically our food body, and then we develop our mind. And once mind develops, that's when the real challenge starts. Because until until that mind development hasn't happened, the child is made in the image of God. He has all the child has memories of his past lives. The child has connect with the God. That is why it's said that children you know are made in the image of God. Our children are very close to God because mind hasn't developed, and they are not. And once the mind develops, now it depends how your mind develops. If your mind gets polluted, more the pollution in your mind, farther you are from the God. Cleaner your mind is, closer you are to the God. So, this entire spiritual journey is about cleansing the mind, it's about purification of the mind. It doesn't matter, it actually doesn't matter whether you visit any place of worship or not. It doesn't matter whether you follow any whether you follow any guru or not, whether you go to a satsang or not. It really doesn't matter. What matters is that do you take steps to purify your mind? Because, see, if you are, let's say, a regular visitor to a temple or a church or a mosque, no matter. I mean, in every religion, people go to a place of worship. God doesn't say that come here to worship me. You can be where you are and worship. You are going there because your soul finds peace there. That is your requirement. That is not God's requirement that you come there. That is your requirement. Maybe your soul finds solace there. It actually doesn't matter whether you go there daily or you go there weekly or you don't go. What matters is with what bhav you go. What matters is what is there in your mind. The purity of the mind is what will take you closer to God. So this whole entire idea of spirituality, you know, people wearing so many crystals, yes, they probably give them some kind of peace. I don't say that yes, crystals or or any kind of object with which you get attached, they carry energy. They give you peace, maybe, but that's not what true spirituality is. True spirituality is to connect within yourself, to connect with the God within you, to connect with Shiva within you. So my entire purpose of starting this channel is, one, let's do this together. I don't want it to be like a monologue. Yes, that was another reason that I took this break, because in my previous videos which I was posting, I mean, somewhere within me, I wasn't really very happy about it. I was like that, okay, here I'm talking about one scripture to the another. I'm talking about, in some video I was talking about Upanishads, in some videos I was talking about Bhagavad Gita, in some videos I was taking anecdotes from different scriptures. I was like, yes, there are several books, there are several channels, there are many people who can do better job than me, and they are doing it, who are spreading this scriptural knowledge. But this is how I would like to help the fellow seekers, that if to share my own life's journey, to share my own experiences, to share probably what I have learned from direct experience. The knowledge is two kinds. One is the direct knowledge and one is indirect knowledge. So to share with you, and let's grow together. Let's spiritually grow together and connect with the Shiva's powerful energy which is within us. Let's awaken that energy, because that energy can not just purify our own soul, but it can purify everyone whosoever comes in our contact. So, so this is my main purpose of starting this channel. My request to all of you, that let's make this a very interactive channel. Let's make this very interactive discussion. Let's make it a journey which is together, and together we can grow. I'm not a preacher. I don't claim to be one. I don't intend to be one. All of us are spiritual. All of us have God within us. None of us are special with any special powers. We all can learn from each other. What is required is that, you know, if we can help each other in this journey, not just we'll benefit, but we will not just we'll benefit ourselves, our family, our community, our country, our nation, and the entire world can benefit from us. So let's do this together. Uh, I'm gonna be interacting with you now, as I promised, on a everyday basis. I will try to post one video every day. Please leave your comments. You can connect with me directly. My email is there. My phone number is also there in the bio. You can connect with me directly. I'm on Instagram with same title, you like YouTube, Sadhvi Speaks. You can connect with me on Instagram. You can connect with me on YouTube. You can send me email. My website is www.sadhavispeaks.com. Yes, let's let's do this together. Let's awaken our inner Shiva and Shakti, and through that awakening, let's help each other become a conscious being, become a better human being, become a better community, a better nation, a better world, and a better planet. Om Namah Shivaya.